Okay, so it's time for another Bitzbox live show. It's been a while. I'm trying to do these a bit more frequently. Not always the case, mind you. And here we go. So I think today I'm going to kitbash some orc vehicles. I've been having a lot of fun doing that. And I've posted a few up on our social media channels, such as Instagram. Mainly on Instagram, but I'm someone on Facebook as well and that. So yeah, if you're a fan of them, and then you might enjoy today's live show. I have no idea what I'm going to build, how I'm going to build it. Just going to take some orc vehicle parts, put them together, and see what we come out with. That's essentially what I've done on the existing vehicles, apart from my rocket car, which I do actually have here. It's got its first sort of coat of blue on. It'll look nothing like that when it's done. So I've got an interesting setup here because I've got the screen with the chat and everything, but my XSplit broadcaster's on my laptop to the side, so it should play a lot smoother this week than it normally does. Hopefully the sound's good, and as you can see, the picture quality is a lot better than what we've had in the past. So yeah, I mean, I could do some painting on this if people want to see painting rather than building, but I'm in a building mood. Right, so I have a load of sprues. Some are bike sprues though, I'll take them out. There's some walk boys in there as well. And then behind me. I'll share this up on the old social media as well, so we can get a few more people coming in. And then I'll start building stuff, so remember how to do this. It's been a while since I've had a show in here. No, not share on a group, share on a page. If you're here, just say hi in the chat. Hopefully we get a few of our regulars. Okay, so that's just that shared on social media. Battlemad Ronan's here, hi. Antonio's here, hello. Thanks both you guys for joining us. Regular viewers, back to the old can of Coke. And Maltesers, got a few left. And also multi-bar buttons, so fuel for the Kitbashing, loads of sprues. Just where to begin, really. Hopefully the sound's okay and it's synced okay. It was alright when I tested it, so I assume that's okay. I think the first thing to do is find something to use as a base. So I only really got a couple of options. We have the... Oh, I can't remember the names of these, but we've got two here. I might use this one actually. Oh, okay, this one's got like, you can see on the camera. Yeah, I'll hold up to the camera. I have to look over there. It's like empty bottles and stuff inside it. That's pretty cool. I quite like that. I'm thinking we'll cut these bits off, put some different axles on or something. But yeah, we're going to start with this bit as our base now. Can you remember where you put those clippers? Not a big fan of New York vehicles. They look awesome, but not really orky enough, I suppose. They do look awesome. Well, let's hope whatever I come up with will look more orky. So that's what we're going to start with, I think. I really like the bottles and stuff. That's pretty cool. So, I don't know where all my instruction books are for these, so I could probably do with them. Sometimes there's a few bits I want to put together what naturally go together. If I can't see them around me, I probably haven't got them up here. That's a shame, but yeah, I'm thinking replacing these. Where's the... Oh, I'm so disorganised today, I apologise. Look at the white dwarf to see which vehicle I'm actually building from here. I can never remember the names of them. So the Boom Dazza Snazwagon, that's what we're building from. I quite like the engine on it. I'll completely change all the back though. But I may keep the engine. If I can find the instructions, I'm probably slung them, but I don't know why I would have. So you only have one orc sitting in there, maybe I'll make it so we've got two. Let's look at the engine. Well, the engine actually comes in two very large pieces, so that's handy. Might be able to add a few extra little bits onto that. So, got that. Just noticed YouTube chat's not coming up on the thingy. Why are you doing that? Okay, what I'll do is, I'm not going to worry about all this rubbish then. I'm just going to remove that today and we'll put that back on. I didn't configure that properly. I've had to reinstall everything on here, so I'll get rid of that. Obviously YouTube lets you just follow the chat when you watch these back anyway, so you don't really need it. Okay, so these clippers I've got are terrible, they don't cut very close. So there's a lot of crap I need to cut off and file down. Not a bad looking engine, there's a couple of little bits where I guess exhausts are going to come out of. Probably putting some of my own. I have lots of ideas for other orc vehicles I want to make, but they would require planning, and I just fancied making one with no planning, which is pretty much how my others have been. Apart from the rocket car, that had a little bit of planning to it. But it's not a heavily converted piece really, it's just a scrap jet backwards. You can literally just turn the cockpit around. That's not too difficult to do. There's a bit of a squeeze getting the steering wheel in, but it's possible. And there's like an Imperial Guard missile on the front. That's just one of the wheels from one of the other sets. I'll probably do another conversion video in the future where I talk through how some of my other vehicles are built. They're nice and easy to do, and it's quite cool sort of looking back on them. So that'll need a bit more filing, but I'll just get it like that. So I assume that sits in there like so. Okay, that's pretty cool. Gives us a nice basis to work from. Can add whatever I want on the front. Stick whatever I want on for wheels. Probably get rid of these things. I don't really like them. Might have some axles here somewhere or something. Have to have a look. Will Pollock is here. Hello. Thanks for joining us. I mean, it already has some axles. These are probably rear axles. I don't know. Also got bits from other vehicles. There's some tracks here as well I could use, possibly. They might work at the back. Yeah, I haven't done a lot of these videos. Hopefully the connection quality's... Well, the connection quality is a lot better and the picture quality is a lot better and the audio is a lot better, since I've pretty much upgraded all of it. I'm here watching and building a 77 Escort. Nice. So I apologise if there's going to be a lot of filing down. I should have went and got my good clippers, really. Connection's great. I've been super busy with my new job, so the hobby's taken the back seat. Heresy, I know. Well, you need the job to pay for the hobby, so... That's probably the front part of the engine. Actually, oh yeah, it probably is. I don't know if I'm going to put that on or not, though. We'll see. Certainly not going to put that big front piece on, because it's too similar to what the vehicle already has. I love a little Gretchen tie to the front. I want to stick that on some rotor blades or something. On a plane or a vehicle with rotor blades for some reason. I'm going to start a new Slanesh force to go along with existing Corn Demons, Christmas Present Sword. Yeah, and hopefully some of the new Slanesh stuff will come out before Christmas as well. Of course, there's going to be that box set which will be Corn and Slanesh Demons, so you'll be sorted. Right, let's get this glued together. Let's have 2 bits glued together. It took 13 minutes, but we're going to glue some bits together. That's the thing about these. Yeah, the new flesh hands look amazing. The thing about these, they do take a while to build if you're basically doing it on a wing, like I am. I'm just winging it. Right, so that's the engine. We'll get that glued in. I'm thinking something different for the front, but I don't know what. I really like the idea of having the tracks at the back. So I'll cut them off now. I'm not going to put them on. Now, how's the baby doing? Yeah, she's doing great. She's crawling around now, so got to keep my eye on her. Oh, how I wish I had my good clippers. And I'll cut some stuff around this. Her name's Ivy. And she's staying at her nana's house tonight. Probably get a rare night to myself, and I thought, well, I've got to have a live show. Yeah, so the idea, I mean, they work quite well with the shape of the back of this. So they could go on like that. Yeah, I quite like the idea of that. So, gonna need some axles, definitely. Which vehicle is that? Oh, I can't remember the name of it already. I'm not building it how it comes, I'm just making one up on a whim. So, just using bits from various different kits. I've got a massive pile of sprues here. So, I need to get another truck. I can literally just buy loads of these and just build lots of various vehicles. I'm quite enjoying doing it. But I've got loads of other miniatures from loads of other ranges to paint and build and all sorts. I've got Harry Potter stuff up there I'm going to start doing some videos on. Got the Carnival Kickstarter and the miniatures look amazing. Just don't think that's good enough. I also have a box over here of random parts. I can reach it about falling off my chair. These are all parts that I've just been lying around from doing the other vehicles. I've got the base. Transfer sheet for some reason, that goes over there. Well, some of these things could come in handy, we shall see. Got one of the exhausts from whose vehicles we have battle suits. Yeah, I got one of these exhaust things, so who knows, I could chop all that off and just plonk that in there maybe, I don't know. Who knows? It's a possibility. I think they went the other, they go the other way out, don't they? Could have it the other way as well, but went back that way. That's a possibility. Not sure if I've got two of these. It's annoying that I cut one of the truck ones up. I like making Space Marines cry with fusion blasters. Another base in here for some reason. Oh, that's right, I cut them up to use for thingy. So that's not an option. These just look too puny, I need something thicker. I have got some plastic tubing. Probably use a bit of that. So maybe I won't dwell on that just for now. And I'll look at what else we can have. We need something for the front. That's pretty cool, but I'm gonna have to get another one of these. What have we got on here? I don't really use anything from that one. And there's stuff on here which isn't too bad. I could probably go on there. So I got that from one of the Speed Freak sets. Could go set on top, on the front there maybe. Or maybe do we want it to be out a bit? Don't know what's actually happened to the horns from that. I think I might have used them. Oh no, I might just cut them off actually. Okay. Well, maybe I should look at how the orcs sit in there. In the front, that engine does look pretty nice. Right, we'll get our orc. Normally I keep the legs the same just because most of the others just won't fit inside. I'll tell you what I do have as well. I have this resin buggy from someone. Cromlech. How tiny they are. It's not good enough, but there's lots of lovely little bits on them as well. So maybe there's something we could use for a front on here. The wheels are pretty nice. I quite like the wheels. No, oh, it's already got its own little front thing on. That's a bit crap, really. Want something better than that. There's a few interesting resin pieces I could salvage stuff from. I'm going to open the Milky Bar buttons. Not so nice. Anyway, we've got our orc. Let's get him in. Right, in goes his legs. I assume they go here. They certainly do now. Looks like he's got a really awkward connection for where his body goes, so I'm probably going to have to keep his body the same. Saying that, he's like the one that he's leaning out, isn't he? So maybe I'll do some chopping on these legs then. Just get him up sitting the right way up. Does he not have a steering wheel or anything? Let's have a look. I might actually have to get that in first. This is why I need the instructions. It's probably all built into something. Don't know what that is. Alright, never mind, I won't worry about that. Yeah, I don't know what to do about him yet then. I'm thinking I could get a bit of tubing going across there. Right. Your man has a plan. No, I've only got this much left. Right, so I just got some random just plastic, a little bit of plastic tubing. Stick that there, then that will go on like that. Might have to shorten the tube a bit, or make it, or might actually need a longer one. Might just work. That'd be fine. It doesn't really stick to the tube, and it sticks more to the side of the vehicle. Stick that on, and maybe able to get a smaller piece going across the middle. Hopefully that lines up okay. And that'll be a start. We'll have some wheels on the back, and then I can work out how to put wheels on the front. This is so nice. So I better clean these edges up. Sort of right there. No idea where my file's gone already. It always goes walkabouts. Lord knows. Probably somewhere in all them sprues. Yeah, I'll probably just need the other one just to keep it straight. Not like things really need to be straight on Orc vehicles. It's the beauty of them, you can sort of get away with all sorts. Don't need any symmetry. Don't need anything to really make sense, but so yeah, something like that. Maybe put that up a bit. So it's going to be quite a lot short vehicle unless I extend the front or back. I mean, it just needs to come up a bit. Yeah, there's perfect. Whether I can get this to hold or not is another thing. Who knows? I mean, I could extend the front maybe. I'm open to suggestions. John Kessler came out late, so I'm guessing I missed its showcase, but I like the jet buggy you made. Thank you. Yes, it's just started the painting for it now, so show off while this is drying. Quite simple to make, just like a scrap jet backwards. Turn the little wing bits around. It's like an Imperial Guard missile nose at the front. Just like a little wheel. A few other little bits and pieces, but not a great deal more conversion work on that. Yeah, really happy how these vehicles are coming along. This one's being completely... I'm just winging it. That's certainly how I did the second one I built, which seemed to be everyone's sort of favourite. See if we can get these other wheels on. No idea if they're even going to hold. No idea what's going to end up going on the back here either. And also no idea if this vehicle will be straight. Who knows? It doesn't matter, this works. So yeah, I'll just have to hold it in place for a little while. It does feel really short though. So probably extend out the back and to the front. Something's got to happen on the back, I think. I think that might just need to be trimmed down a smidge. God, the back one's coming off now. Oh. Yeah, that's probably too long, that thing. I think while that's done, let's just push that. That's come off anyway. This is the reality of building these things, especially if you try and do them sort of quickly. That more often than not, they'll fall apart or you'll take things apart. Certainly was the case with the previous ones I've built. It's starting to be shortened. I actually thought this was too short, but turns out it's too long. So that should go on there like that. Underdog Painter is here. Hello, thanks for joining us. Come to watch me struggle putting these tracks on. Looks like you're doing a good job. Doing something. Don't know if good job's the word. There's not really much for them to grip onto. That's the issue here. I need to bring it up like that. So it might be a case of putting something underneath it to prop it up. Maybe like that. It kind of looks okay. This one looks a bit wonky. That's better. That one just isn't really attached to much at all. We'll attach it there. Okay, so I'm going to have to give that some time to dry. That still looks a little bit wonky, but it is Orcs. You can get away with that. Oh, I don't even want to move it. So big question now is what goes on the back. So let's see what we've got. What do we have? Not a great deal, I'll admit. I've got that. I quite like the idea of maybe that. I don't know. Little things there, they could actually go over the wheels. Maybe have them over the wheels like that. And maybe I could have some guns running off them. Also, I love the Wacky Racers buggy number 2 from preview. Yeah, a lot of people like that one. And that was built just this way, just no plan, nothing, just sticking stuff together and hoping for the best. And that came out really well. So I've got that thing as well, that could possibly go on the front somewhere. Who knows? Who knows? I think that needs coming out the front. But we'll see. I could just build a whole front section for the wheels. Have these with like some guns on them. I like the idea of running the guns on there. Something in the middle maybe. And then wheels underneath them. Not these wheels because they're huge, but smaller ones. So thinking these wheels for definite. Well, interestingly, they don't seem to go into anything in particular. There's these little racer wheels, they're pretty cool. Do I have all the bits for them? I think I do. Okay, we'll go with them. I swear I'm going to struggle with the clippers again. They just don't get in these hard to reach areas at all. So we'll take that off there. So yeah, we can get the wheels glued together while that's drying. Wonder if you could use the circular saw blades as wheels. Possibly. I don't know really. Know if I've got any. I know you get one with one of the vehicles. Oh, you do get them too, don't you? On the sprue. They're not really. Yeah. I don't think they'd work too great. I don't know. I don't know. It's an idea though, isn't it? We shall see if these wheels end up being too big. Could be a possibility. There is a Wacky Racers vehicle with circular saw wheels. Not Now I'm trying to just copy a Wacky Racer's theme, although it's tempting, but that limits me slightly. Could really do with finding my file. Oh, it's right here. Get as much done on the filing while that's drying. That's probably going to take a while to dry properly, mind you, but what I should have done is really got the other axle for the other wheel done as well. I think I just rested on them, been a little bit better, and they've been straight as well. So, one wheel. Pop in the shop. Okay, let's get it glued in. I'll do a little bit around the edges. That's fell somewhere. Oh, that's there. That's fine. So, there's me wheels. There's little circular saw blade things on here, what are quite cool. So what are our weapons on this? There's that big gun thing. Have we got two of them? Bet we haven't. That's a shame really. Two of them would have been really cool. Could work perfectly actually. It's always typical. However, pretty sure one of these had spare guns. Yeah, there's them little things. They could work. Yeah, I'll work out a way to fit them on. So we've got some little front guns. The idea is to arm these similar to the original vehicle, or one of the original vehicles. Just so they can be used in the game with the right guns on them. Oh, I did cut them both off. Right. Yeah, I'm a bit worried what to do about that orc. It's just a shame he's got such a weird body because he's sort of leaning out. I could still have him leaning out, I suppose. Right. That's dry. No, I did have another bit of tubing somewhere. I think I was just running that between them two wheel bits. Doesn't really have to sort of reach properly, but That one's sort of come a bit loose. But we can put some glue in there, put some glue in there. That wants to stay straight. That sort of give, well, it's not even straight anyway, but that gives us something like that. None of it's straight, is it? That's not really gluing onto anything. It's a bit of a nightmare, actually. Don't want glue into the base until the base is done. Yeah, see, that falls a bit short there. I could get it all perfectly accurate and that, but I just can't be bothered. Really can't be bothered. What I can do is get that to glue onto there. And another thing I could do is actually use super glue. What I should be doing is just using some super glue. That can dry nice and quickly. Then we can get on with some more of it. That's what I was doing on the other vehicles as well, just using super glue quite a bit, just to get stuff drying quicker. This is such a naff tube. Got a little bit in there. Trooper Geo is here. Hello, thanks for joining us. So, it's not a great deal from this kit I'd like to use. That's quite cool. Could maybe go on the front or something. We shall see. What to do on the back though, that is the question. So I really have no idea what's going to go on the back of this, or what goes behind this orc, or anything really. So there's all that to work out. Them exhausts will fit, so that's a possibility to add on to this. Just need these to sort of dry really, and then we can sort of crack on there. Really not to do with this, whether that could be added on or not, or even just sort of cut down and put in there. Weirdly, I don't like the non-symmetrical aspect of that, because I don't have to use stuff solely from what I've got here. Got those other random bits and pieces I could scavenge stuff from. Don't know too many stuff with sort of flat pieces I can put on the back. I really don't know what's going to go there, so any suggestions, I'm well open. Jesus, that's an amazing setup. Thank you. You should see it from my end, there's just wires and shit everywhere. I mean, that's sort of dry now, so definitely want to cut these off. Get rid of them. They're gone. Pinging all over the place, but they're gone. Yep, Kitbashing some orcs. That's what it's all about. See, that would take that up, which is not what we don't want, so we'll probably have to go forward. Kind of a weird look then, but it's orcs. Maybe have them sticking out a little bit. Something like that. You can see, I'll show it better on the camera. Really, that they need to be up more like that, but this is how they've ended up. So it'll end up being something like that. Let's see my bloody hand in the way. But basically, that'll end up the same sort of height as that. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. It's right here. It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And hopefully it's producing much better sound. Christen the vehicle as a blood crawler. Nice. I could do names for all my vehicles, actually. That is a very good point. So always open to suggestions for them. So yeah, maybe I'll add something to the front here that you won't see. And then these can sort of prop up on it. So even if I just add some sprue, they'll be up there. So the wheels can be level. I can always put a bit of tubing between the wheels. And again, have them somewhere you can't see them. Thank you. That's what we're going for, really. Just try and increase our quality as much as we can to within our budget. Really, it's something we should have done sooner. I do thank your suggestion for the mic. So yeah, I'm going to super glue that in. I can't be bothered to wait around for plastic glue to be drying. We're almost halfway through. I say halfway through. I'm happy to go a little bit longer than we usually do if people are still going to be around. And if I haven't... Well, I wouldn't have finished this, I wouldn't have thought, but there's still work I can get on with. So maybe I should cut this before I put that in, because that's not going to balance on there. How long do we want it? And it's got to be perfect. We'll do it back there. Well, we'll certainly cut that off. It's landed on the shelf up there. Okay. There we go. I'll do it like that. I'll cut it down a little bit as and when it's needed. I do actually have this armour plate, which I've been practicing. So I was practicing colour schemes on. That could actually work quite well if I trim that down a little bit. Maybe. I don't know. I don't really know what's going to be there, whether it be a little platform or what, really. I really don't know. Of course, then we had bits from this resin thing. It's not wide enough, really. I mean, that's quite cool. That could go on as a back if I chop them off, maybe. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, sugar muffs. Just came to say hi. I'm having a rough time at the moment. Need to fix a lot of personal stuff. But as always, watch it tomorrow. Oh, that's a shame to hear. I hope you managed to get everything sorted. And yeah, enjoy watching it back and watch me struggle with kitbashing this vehicle. So, Gareth 40k is here. Good evening. Thanks for joining us. So that'll be trimmed, obviously. I'm not going to have it that long. So, trim maybe that much off. It'll all be trial and error. Little bits flying all over the place now. No, probably want it in line with them actually, so I'll do the same again. Hasn't got to be perfect because it's orcs. Oh Christ. A little bit more. Oh, as you can see, that wheel's decided to come apart as well, so I'll I haven't actually glued that side. So we'll glue that. Glue that, stick that on there. That can go in there. And then I'll probably just sit it or attach it to there, or put something in between. A lot of this you're not going to see, so I'll probably just pad it out with sprue. And then you'll have these over the wheels, and maybe some guns on them, and then something in the middle. I'm still thinking that should probably be a little bit shorter. So, fire another bit across the room. Oh, still needs to be a tiny little bit more. I was way off when I was sort of eyeballing that. There we go. Right, it's not going to be any more than that though. That's not really straight, but it doesn't matter. Wonder how it would look if you mounted a claw crane from the train sets. The back is so flat it just screams, mount something on me. Really does, doesn't it? If not, I have the wrecking ball from the truck. That would work as well. I think the crane from the train thing is massive, isn't it? But no, I like that thought of having like something like that. Oh, that's a genius idea. If I still have it, which I do. Yeah, I quite like the idea of the wrecking ball from the truck. Ooh. Currently working on the Blood Angels Primaris fire team. Nice. I've literally just been working on Orc vehicles for the last couple of weeks, although I did have to do a couple of miniatures for D&D. I did DM a little 5th edition game, which will be going up on the channel in the future. We've got to do part 2 first. Our last little D&D video, actually, the audio mucked up on the second part, so we couldn't put that out. I was a bit gutted about that, because that was really good, actually. But yeah, I've done a couple of quick little miniatures for the D&D game I'm working on. Oh no, it's just fell on the floor. Ah. But yeah, I probably don't want to be solely working on orcs for too much longer. I have no idea where that's... Oh, it's there. Haha. Obviously we've got Blackstone Fortress coming out. I want to grab a couple of boxes of that, but I don't know. It's unlikely I'll get around to painting anything on that anytime soon. Still got 3 Kill Team Rogue Trader boxes unopened. I'm not trying to be clever about how I do this front bit. I'm thinking it'll just be easy just to do it with sprue. Believe it or not, on a couple of my other vehicles, there's a lot of hidden areas of sprue. But I want them to sit on something. So I could do some sprue going across. Saving up for Pronounced Battle Force and Wait for Dead. Nice. Trying to get my mum to get me Wait for Dead for Christmas, but really the only thing I don't have in that is the Lieutenant. Yeah. Yeah, I mean everything else you can buy. Ah. So are you interested in collecting Eldar as well? So I wonder if I could do it like that. If I had that across there. Problem with this sprue, it's not really that flat, is it? Well, you have flat on one end, but then not on others. But I don't know if I have anything else sort of square. Oh, you don't have Inceptors. They're pretty cool. I quite like them. They're not square, are they? I'm just thinking this sprue might not be square enough for what I need it to be. Have it coming out that way for them bits, that would be okay. I was thinking having something like that and attaching it to the front there. I'll get 2 bits of sprue. That's fair enough. I do prefer Marines over Eldar. I'll do it like that. To be fair, I could probably... It might actually have to be longer. Got to line up with this, haven't I, really? That'd be an idea. Oh my god, it's falling apart. Yeah, so the sprue needs to come out quite a bit, so do it like that. One thing that interested me though is the Imperial Fist Battle Force. Yeah, that's quite cool, doesn't it? It's quite interesting there's 2 Space Marine ones coming out. Right, that hasn't really stuck on there well at all. Fair, super glue's not really dry. It's terrible, terrible. Yeah, if you already have a lot of the troops, I mean they're really good for sort of starting the armies really. Right, so I'll leave that to dry. That bit's gonna go across there with our wheels underneath. Probably attach it all up with sprue. I've got to munch through these bloody Maltesers now, they're starting to melt. Yeah, they could have done battle forces for more armies really. A Blood Angels one would have been cool. And they're not really seem to be bothering with normal Marines, are they? So who knows, they may phase regular sized ones out very slowly. Yeah, the only thing with doing it like that is I probably want them shorter. To be fair, I could even have a sprue between them. That might have been a better idea. It wouldn't have been as strong, but that might be what I have to do. So what I can do is actually maybe trim these down. I don't know, I don't really like them over wheels with a sprue on them. Plan B. They're probably too strong doing it that way, but nothing's ever straightforward in this whole kitbashing business. It'd be handy actually if I just had an armor plate that size and I could just whack it in the middle. So I could perhaps trim that down. Actually, I quite like the idea of that. Yeah, I mean, when you're talking about Primaris Marines, all you need is upgrade kits. Okay, so this will be better if I put that in the middle of the two bits coming off it. File all this down. Get it nice and flat. Probably should have cut it with my hobby saw. Get these little spiky things off. Probably trim that down further. So it's still going to be a bit of a pain to glue on, but not horrendous. Try a little super glue. Then I could put sprue underneath it all to flesh out some bits there. So that's going to go on like that. That will go on like that. That's not completely flush there because the bits will stick out, but there's enough there to attach to in theory. It doesn't have to be straight or even, but it does the job. I'll leave that to dry for a little bit. That super glue fingers are getting stuck in the can then. And just like a little hole in the middle. I'm quite happy to leave the whole driver's area sort of open. Have a little something around it, but someone's got to keep all these empty bottles in and crushed cans and that. That's a really nice little detail. I really like that. All the crushed cans and bottles and stuff. I think on the original kit you might not even be able to see them that well. So yeah, that would essentially sort of sit like on the front somehow. The wheels be underneath. Would have something for the front. It's a shame this bit wasn't raised up a little bit. I'd be tempted. It's been such a pain putting these on, but I would be tempted to take them off again. And because ideally you'd want it like that, but sort of like that maybe, I don't know. It's going to have to be up though. I can always put that on there, take the things off, covers up the front of the engine a bit. I don't think it would work actually. Let's get these chains off. So essentially, my hand's not in the way. You'd have that like that covering up the gap. Could work. Wheels underneath. Of course the wheels probably want it to be higher now. Yeah, I can still cover up the gap, mind you. We'll see. be much of a gap to cover up. It's going to be sort of like that. So I can stick a little bit of sprue on there, just for that to sit on. Don't know how the wheels are going to attach yet. No, that actually that way will be better. Well, that's sit on there. Just a bit straighter. Maybe that way's better then. So the sprue's not straight. It's a bit of an issue. That's not too bad. I'm leaning forward a little bit, but that's not terrible. Maybe come down a smidge. And that sits on there. Have some extra bits going across. Maybe there's a bit of a paint on the back side. I think that needs to be that way up. So yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. It look like that. Looks like it's got a mustache. Trying to get it to balance so you can sort of see how it looks. I'll just put the wheels on top of the wheels. It looks something like that. I'm not too sure about that. Obviously, you need something at the front. Make some sort of ram or something would be quite cool. Spikes. I don't know. I'm not particularly digging that at the moment. So I'm thinking that could be quite cool coming off there. I'm back, so I had to get some ice cream. Nice. Actually, I got some ice cream. I'll have some ice cream later. Yeah, I'm not too sure what's going to happen with the front now. I'm not really digging that. I think that's too wide. It could just be me. I could always actually have it there. I actually quite like it there. That's going there, I'm afraid. Happy little accident. It's just a right, perfect sort of length for that. We'll work something out for the front. But in the meantime, that could go there. Add some bits on the back. That'll again need some sprue in there to raise up some bits. Oh, cherry ice cream, nice. I like it on the back. Yep, me too. That bit of sprue could go on there to raise it up a little bit. That almost fits in there perfect. But yeah, this is how it is when you build a VAT plan. This is how it goes. Things change and you end up taking bits apart and things like that, but it's all part of the fun. Yeah, so with that raised up a little bit, and I've got these bits at the bottom. I'll sit over there like that. I think I need to make this bit flush, which is going to be difficult. Could file it, but it's take ages. All these can be filed down, mind you. I like the horn front bumper, but turn it around. What, this bit? What do you mean? I don't know how you mean. Because it's got the York face showing. I don't know where it's going yet. Ah, that bit's coming loose. Ah, I knew it would if I started firing. Oh. That might be alright actually, so if I stick some more glue on that. It probably just needs a little bit of sprue at the back maybe? Depends what it sits on. That might actually be okay. Just try and use this bit as a guide. None of this stuff's bloody flat, is it? This is quite cool actually, this bit. But see, the wheels are too high, I think, for my liking. I really think these need to be taken off so it can be raised up a bit, like more like that. So it's more like that, and then the wheels are there. And then you can have something like this on. Or something attached to the bottom. Wheels could be made closer together. And that could work. Or you have tiny little front wheels, smaller than them, but that might look a bit silly. As much as I don't want to be taking these bloody things off because they're a nightmare. Well, it looks terrible underneath, mind you. That's rolling around. They come off. They come off so easy. Maybe a thicker bit. Maybe a thick bit went on the shelf, yeah. Thick bit to go through there. Because that needs to be higher, really. More like that. I could prop this up. That needs to be longer, I think. But I don't know if I've got enough tube to make it longer. I might just have enough. Or I don't attach to that, I just attach to the bottom bits. And I'm going ping. So yeah, let's try and salvage as much of this tube as I can. One of these halves will fit. So that really needs to be up like that. Yeah, I like that. That gives us a lot more height to play with at the front. Perfect. So I'm wondering whether it would be easier to put some armour plates in the middle and just have these coming off them. If I actually had some panels there, there'd be a lot more to attach to, and then you could stick on, because you're not going to see how they go on, so that might be an option as well. Just have some panels, just have little bits of tube coming out maybe. Really looks like I haven't done much since the start now. But this bit definitely on there. Shame I can't get it just to be flat really. That does need propping up at the back. Need to get that bit lowered. So I'll get a bit of sprue in there. That's from... I don't know how a long bit of sprue went. These stupid little knobbly bits on them. Yeah, that's good there. And that sits on like that. So we get that. No, don't have to get it perfectly in the middle because it's Orcs, but I'm going to get it centered as much as I can. I'm wondering actually now, should I chop that bit off? Bring that closer? That might not hang over enough. No, I'll leave it how it is, it's fine. Just glue it on. God, it just wants to move. There we go. That bit's really annoying me. That's just sticking up. It really annoys me. I know it's Orcs, but even that's just... because the rest of it's not going to attach properly if that's sticking up. It really is a good file and down. It's a little bit better. It's not perfect though. That bit's really annoying me. That can be shortened off there as well. That's better. That bit would break off on it. Right, at least I can be a bit more violent with the filing down. So file these bits. Got something a little bit better to attach with on there. That's much better. Just remember to tell you this, I think a few months back we were discussing some of my homebrew lore. If you remember, it was about a spaceman called Giovanni. Well, I rewrote that story, or give it more 40k feel to it. Oh yeah, I remember that. I may not be able to read it all out if you're going to post it up today though, but feel free to stick it up for people to read at their leisure. And that can go on there. And I can still put a wrecking ball or something on the back. I'll work all that out later on. So it's probably going to be harder to play glue on now that it's on here, but hold it for a bit. Okay, there we go. Now our wheels can just sit underneath, like so. That works, I quite like that. Just getting these bloody things to attach, but I do think, yeah, maybe some armour here, even just a little flat piece of plastic card or whatever, to give them a little bit more something to sit onto and sort of attach to. So, see what else we've got then. So you're excited for Space Marine Heroes to be released in UK and Ireland? Not really, because I think they're just like, you just get random ones, don't you? Which I'm not a fan of at all, so no, unfortunately not really that excited about them. I don't really want anything else Space Marine, to be honest. Tanner Flawed says, looking good so far. Thank you. Getting somewhere. Could be better. A bit of a loss now what to do next. These things, so they're not really flat either, but I could flatten them and they could sort of maybe go there. Oh, sugar. Maybe flatten out quite nicely. Step away for a minute and tracks are off. Yeah. I need to put something between them so they've got a bit more to grip onto. Actually, I wonder if I had them that way. That sort of has a bit more of a... No, they've got to be facing up, haven't they? That's right, the tracks will be going back on soon, hopefully. I mean, if I get these armour plates on, then the tracks can attach to them. A little bit more for them to attach onto, you see. That'll cover up all that horrible gap. And also I need the tracks to bring the front off the ground a bit more, because that's too low. It's a shame I haven't got more of them, because they've gone quite nicely around there, actually. Damn, that looks really nice around there. No, these bits are going to have to go on the front, because they fit actually quite well. I really like that. We'll find something else for the back. But I really, really like that. That works. Oh, come on. Ah, fuck. That decided to fall off and go on the floor. Of course it does. So, I'm getting ready to show you guys how it fell off. So yeah, put that on there like that. I quite like that. I'm not sure that's going to be on the side though. Hasn't got much clearance to the ground, and that'll give that a little bit something to go on to. Stick one on the other side as well, which obviously proven to be more difficult. It's kind of everything our own way. I actually realised that one at the front there's not actually held on to much else. Sheer willpower of holding the other one on, I think. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Oh god, that one's like sticking right out like that. Yeah, glue onto the back as well. Glue onto the back. Again, I probably should just be using super glue. Okay, so give that a little time to dry. So I'm liking them. More tealers, no, go. Drink. How about making 2 giant hamster wheel wheels with creatures and riders from the Iron Jaws Start Collecting set? Well, I don't have them, so I can't make it. I'll take that bit of sprue off the front. Oh god, that's glued on well. Alright, I won't take a bit of sprue off the front. That'll probably come off. I'll probably just end up putting the normal front to that engine on. I'll crack and give in. I still quite like this sort of little thing, but This would look pretty good on the front, I think, with like some sort of actual front to it. If that was on there like that. Wheels underneath. That's probably what I'll do. Do something about that hole there as well, that's just a bit bizarre. Fill it up with some random armour plates. Some guns on there, something needs to go on the back. How are you doing for time? Not a lot for an hour and 42 minutes of work, is it? But that's how it goes. Spent hours on all the other ones as well, so chopping and changing bits. Liking stuff, disliking stuff. That gives that something else that can attach onto as well, you see. But if I had some sort of armour in the middle, even if it's something you don't see. I don't know what I've got. Not a great deal in this box. They are. Yeah, not much of any use in there, I'm afraid. Problem is, when you want to get like 2 lots of something, you don't get a lot of that in all, because everything's so unsymmetrical. So you'll have one of something that's quite good, but then that's it. That could maybe work on the middle bit. Well, they look okay actually. Got 2 of them. Let's cut them off. They actually fit pretty well. So as you can see, I've got these like little pipe things here. Super glue them in. Wants to stay in. And then that should. Yeah, I'll maneuver that. So as you can see, I've got like that little bit going up there now as well. Pipe goes to nowhere, but that doesn't matter. It talks. Doesn't have to make sense. is it that way? No, it's that way. Idiot. Do I get all glue on my fingers now? Once again, not being symmetrical, one will fit well and one will fit not as well. That just needs to go on there. It's probably dried up now. Alright. I'm thinking about making my fire team leader have a power axe and storm bolter because I think it looks cool on Blood Angels Primaris. What's your thought? Well, if it looks cool, then do it. Obviously, in this edition, it doesn't matter so much about not having a pistol or close combat weapon because you don't get extra attack anymore. So, you know, if you want a storm bolter and power axe, then it's the best edition to do it in. Obviously I don't know how it all works in kill team and stuff, so yeah, we're getting somewhere now with that. It only took nearly 2 hours, but we're getting somewhere. And then there's plenty there now what this can just attach to. A bit of super glue. Just need to make sure it's definitely keeping it high enough. It's probably not going to attach to the tube underneath now, but I don't know. On there, Jesus. Well, that's just going to give me another headache, I think. It'll attach to there, but there's not much else it can attach to. Let's reattach to the thing above it. Could attach to that. See, this bit just keeps fucking coming off. It does not want to attach to the end there. That's gone off. Right, stay on there. Yeah, it's just so difficult to attach them because there's not much to attach onto, and when you do make something else, they don't attach them to anything else. I need to make that tube longer, really. Well, I just want it like that. Obviously, it'd be so easy if I was just attaching to the base, but the way I want to do the bases, I'll never be able to paint them with all this crap on. So, I like to paint the bases up first before I attach the vehicles onto. Well, that would essentially go on like there, like that. So, yeah, I could prop it up to where I need it to be. Prop it up on that. But that's just not going to stay glued, I don't think. But that's essentially how it would look. Be a case of getting it attached properly. Could put the other bit of tube underneath between the two little ones. That makes the front a lot higher so our wheels can fit nicely where we want them. And we can have that bit on there. Probably bring the wheels closer. Well, I quite like that still. And just work out something underneath to what will attach the axle. There's quite a good sort of length then. And yeah, I'll put the proper front on that. I give in, I'm going to put the proper front on that engine. Nothing else is going to look nice. Then some weapons can come off here. Some guns come off there. Look pretty cool. Work out something with our orc. And got filling that little gap as well. That's very bizarre. I wonder if that thing will go in there. It could work. I think what I'm going to do before I finish the show is stick the super glue on here, prop it back up again, get these on. Get them on like that. That's about right. Just came up with this now, so it may sound a bit odd, but since last month was October, I nicknamed this month Nighthaunt November. It's going to go with Night Lords, but Nighthaunt sound cooler. Yeah, I love the Nighthaunt. October wasn't much of an October though, it was more late October, early November orc stuff. So, I mean, got them most of the way. Don't know what else to do on it. The back don't look so terrible now, it's sort of got that flat bit. It still might need something on it, but if not, maybe an orc stand on there with a gun, and maybe the gun could come out sort of there. And because I believe the original one has some sort of orc gunner on the back. Get a lid on that. Yeah, there is like an orc gunner on the back of the original one. So I could pop him up there, maybe have something coming up with the gun on top of it. That would work. There is like a steering wheel and shit that goes in there, so I'll have to sort of work all that out. Find the instructions, I'll get the instructions out of my other box. So I think that's what I'm going to do. So quickly before I finish then, we'll build our Orc Gunner. I still can't actually see the steering wheel on here. I wonder if it's attached to his arm or something. Not sure actually. Let's get his Orc Gunner. So he comes in these sort of two very strange shaped pieces. Just shows how far GW designers come, how strange some of their bits go together. Of course you've got to trim every tiny little bit of sprue off them to get them to fit properly, or it's just not happening. So, still not a perfect fit, but it's pretty good. Just a little bit come off there. So yeah, he'll be up there. Now one hand on his gun. Pretty cool. Oh, he's fell in half. Must have gone very well. There we go. Let's keep him like that. That must be his other arm. Where's the other guy's arm then? I really have no idea. Yeah, that might be what the steering wheel attached to, so I could put that in. Oh, I see. There's one arm, that's the other arm, so wherever. Where on earth is that guy's other arm on here? I must be dense or I'm just blind. Unless I've used it on one of my other conversions. I don't think I did though. I may have done actually, I don't know if I used it on him. Could have been what I've used on him, I don't know. I can't even remember now. Oh no, because he's got his. Oh no, it could actually be him who's got this guy's this arm, so I have to put a different arm on him. Anyway, we're worrying about the gunner, so let's get his other arm. Is that how it goes? It seems a bit low, but that's how it fits on. It's sort of like that. Little white dwarf out again, have a quick look, and then I think we'll call it a night. Yeah, so he's sort of leaning back, I think. So on the actual main one, he's sort of leaning back like that. I could do that still. I could have him leaning back. Get my old gun built and stuff. That'll work. Yeah, I'll certainly work out what else to do with this. It's been a bit of a challenge. It's been fun. These tracks are going to give me nightmares for weeks to come. But as far as I know, I think they're on now. They're still a little bit odd, but get away with it with walks. But they're holding it up now. So yeah, not a great deal need doing with the front if I end up using this. Oh, not that piece. That piece is still nice though. I quite like that as well, actually. So decisions to be made there. I think that's probably... I'll have to change how the wheels are done if I use that piece. Probably too low actually. So I'll probably still use that. Have that on there. Have the engine part there. It'll work. It's quite low though, isn't it? That'll be there. That'll be there. So it won't be so bad. I don't know. I'll work something out. But yeah, I'm glad you guys could join me for another live show. I quite enjoyed doing them. Not the most productive show, really. I haven't built a great deal here, but if you guys are interested in Kitbashing and New York stuff, I hope it's giving you a little sort of bit of insight on sort of how the process is. It's not always as straightforward and easy. Sometimes you just have to sort of wing it and just find little bits and pieces that will work, and you can get stuff to put together, and eventually it starts taking shape. And yeah, follow us on our Instagram page and Facebook and stuff like that, and I'll post pictures of the finished article. I'll come back to this at some point in the near future, but I think next thing I'll be doing hobby-wise will be painting this up, so look out for some painted pictures of that over the next maybe sort of week. I could probably get it painted in a few days, depending how much time I get to do it. So yeah, and thanks everyone for joining me. I'll try and do these more frequently. It's a bit hard finding time, but whenever I can, I'll squeeze them in. And yeah, so in the meantime, I'll see you all again soon. I've got a few videos coming up, so look out for them. If you haven't subscribed already, then please do so and give this video a thumbs up if you've enjoyed it. Battle Mad Ronan said you like watching the process, so yeah, I can suffer through the insanity of kitbashing, so you guys don't have to. So with that, I'll see you all again whenever.